GMS Charlotte, Shalom. Shalom, GMS Charlotte, back into another live camp. Through the Holy Spirit, the Detachment. Before we get started, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you brothers. Shalom to the elect, man. All right, hey, we're in that time. All right, the walls are closing in, man. The end of Babylon, the persecution, the demonization. All right, and they're getting ready to come after the prophets and all the believers in Yahweh Shem Shai. As we talked about weeks ago, this world is getting ready to come with full opposition against the scriptures, man. That's the time we're in because, hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is what's eliminating these strongholds and what's pulling all the lies down from this devil. All right, so they have no other choice but to bring the sword to get physical with those that believe in the true doctrine, man. You see that? And we was talking about the what's it called, habeas corpus. Right. Give me that article real quick before we grab the scriptures, because this guy Trump is making laws where, look, you won't even have to go to trial. All right. They setting it up where, look, if they want you, they just kick the door down and snatch your ass up. But that's part of the prophecies, man. You got it.
This is habeas corpus off the AI overview, meaning ye shall have the body in Latin. Is a legal writ that requires a person to be brought before a judge to determine the legality of their detention. It's a fundamental right that protects against unlawful imprisonment. In essence, habeas corpus allows individuals to challenge the legality of their arrest or detention, ensuring they are not held unfairly or without due process.
There you go. This is what Trump is trying to do. He's trying to get rid of that real quick. Isaiah 10, 1 and 2. Right, where you won't have a trial. So they can deem anything on you, and that's all she wrote, right? But at the same time, as these things are written to go down, and Yahweh Shai said that he will be with us to the end of the world always. That's right. All right? You got it, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right, so this is what we're hearing in the news right now, dealing with this habeas corpus act. All right, them taking away the right of you having a fair trial, you obtaining a lawyer. All right, you're fighting for your cause to pretty much vindicate yourself. They're trying to remove that. All right, because he is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, so as we get closer to the end of this thing, we're going to experience more things being unfair. Right, things are not going to necessarily go our way as we want it, but it's part of the prophecy, man. All right, we have to suffer on the behalf of Yahweh Shai. Right?
We're going to start seeing more draconian measures being implemented throughout this society very, very soon.
You got that out?
It's off BBC.com. It reads, Trump administration considers suspending habeas corpus. It reads, Donald Trump's administration is actively looking at suspending habeas corpus, the right of a person to challenge their detention in court. One of the U.S.'s president's top aides has said. Stephen Miller, the White House deputy chief, told reporters on Friday that the Constitution allowed for legal liberty to be suspended in times of rebellion or invasion.
Yeah, so they set this guy up to get rid of that. And people are seeing that, man. No right to trial. This is why they just activated what is called Alcatraz, the prisons. You know? There's some other one, I forgot the other one, Guantanamo Bay. Yep. And they, because didn't he sit down with one of the Northern Kingdom presidents to send Americans to El Salvador, man. So they're structuring this shit in place, man. Right? Any more?
It reads, his comments come as judges have sought to challenge some recent detentions made by Trump's administration in an effort to combat illegal immigration as well as remove dissenting foreign students.
There you go. So the whole immigration shit was just the smoke screen, man. Because it's really about detaining all Americans, man. It's beyond the immigrants, right? Give me Revelation 2 and 10 real quick, right? See, you got all these Jakes that know they Israel, man, doing all of this bullshit, you know, pushing that party spirit, you know, got Israelite comedy channels. Hey, most of you Jakes don't have no clue on what the hell you're involved in.
Right, here it is, you're trying to build up the Israelite community. Esau's about to come down on you for that.
Yeah.
Here it is, you're making yourselves easy target. Esau to come around all you niggas up at one time, man. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
The devil shall cast some of you into prison. This is why they're reactivating Alcatraz and Guantanamo Bay. All right, to fulfill these prophecies, man. Go ahead.
That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Yeah, which is a period of time. Go ahead.
Be thou faithful unto death.
Be thou faithful unto death. Some of us may have to be martyrs. Remember, we're living sacrifices for Yahweh Shah, pursuing the Romans 12. All right, make your body a living sacrifice. This is what we're out here to do. Right? Keep going.
It says, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Right. So no matter what, we got to continue to fight, and we got to continue to endure these trials that are coming our way, man. Right?
If I can add to you, because the brother Shine gave me this, what we're seeing is a pretty much the same thing that Nero was doing during the Roman Empire, man. All right, this is from the AI overview. It says, while the Roman Republic initially had mechanisms that resembled due process, such as the right to provocado, says, which means to appeal to the centuriate assembly, the Roman Empire, particularly later periods, saw a decline in due process rights. The emperor's power and influence grew, leading to instances where the legal system was manipulated for personal gain or to suppress dissent.
Right.
And so everything that we're seeing right now is to the point to where they're about to zero down on who they view as opposition to the system. And as we always talk about, the Israelites are target number one, and Esau's agenda is to come against those that pretty much are speaking against his empire, man. Because he doesn't want to hear about how he's going to pretty much go out of power, man. All right? Not a quick one. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framest mischief by law? All right, because you jakes out here still think that you can find justice within the legal system. All right, that Esau, Edom, all right, has your best interest at heart. Still no, man. And this is what we're seeing, man. Hey, Esau was showing you that their mentality is fuck you niggas out here, man.
That's it.
All right, this is why they're coming down on you Northern Kingdom tribes, man. You so-called Hispanic Native Americans. And in the midst of all that, you had Jake, so-called Negroes, laughing about how Northern Kingdom was getting deported. They put the laws in the books to where now so-called blacks can be deported, man. So it's an all-out assault on all the tribes out here, man.
That's it.
They gather,
Yeah.
exactly. Verse 21, they gather themselves together against the souls of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood, man. And so what we're beginning to see, like the brother Todd Mark said, is the draconian measures being put in place so they have a reason to come down upon Jake's head. All right? And as you've been seeing, Esau tapping back into that scientific racism.
Yep.
All right? They're pumping in the news how Jake is this violent, dread.
He's the face of crime.
He's the face of crime. Everything wrong in the world. So they're putting out the reason to justify gunning you niggas down in the street, man.
Yep.
Trump passed the martial law for in the black neighborhood, so they're gonna be policing you niggas even harder now, man. All right? All this. So this is Jacob's trouble beginning to be set, man.
He's the beginning of sorrows.
That's it.
Right? Give me a little bit more there, Al.
It continues on, it reads, in March, a federal judge order prevented Trump's administration from invoking a centuries-old wartime law to justify deporting more than 200 Venezuelans, despite the flights going ahead. Jumping down, it reads,
And the way they did this, Salaki, the way they did this was beautiful, man. How they allowed, during the Biden administration, to allow all these refugees, all these migrants to enter America. So you had gang members, you had warlords, right? You had agents, spies, you got all types of people from these different nations here in Babylon. So when they set it off, it's the perfect excuse to bring forth martial law.
Right.
Right? To lock everything down. All right? That's how they do. Each president that comes in has a duty. So when the next president comes in, they enact those laws to fulfill what they really want, man. All right, you got it, bro.
it reads, habeas corpus, which literally means you should have the body, allows for a person to be brought before a judge, so the legality of their detention can be decided by a judge. The legal right has been suspended 4 times in U.S. history.
Yep.
During the American Civil War under Lincoln, in Hawaii following the 1941 Japanese bombing of Pearl Harbor, in the Philippines during the U.S. ownership in 1905, and while combat the activities of white supremacist Ku Klux Klan group in the 19th century. The section of the U.S. Constitution which includes the suspension of habeas corpus grants its power to Congress and not the president.
Yeah. So your right to go to trial, your right to defend yourself is done.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how they want it, man. But this is all being reserved for those who follow Yahweh Shimon Shah, man. The true believers in the Lord. These prophecies as we're reading have to be fulfilled. Right? You got something out?
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord,
Yep.
and a fierce king shall rule over them. Thus said the Lord of hosts. And this is what you're seeing, man. The Most High is putting a spirit on Esau Edom to be that cruel lord, man. So all the laws and legislation that was set up in this land, he don't give a fuck about that shit, man. What he's doing, he's setting up this new world order, man. That's what he's doing in the midst of. All these draconian laws, all the things that he's doing is to bring forth this new world order, man. And a part of the new world order, you niggas Latino Native Americans, you will have no rights to freedoms within that.
We've been telling you this for years, that eventually you were going to see the horns come out the devil's head, man. And they're showing you all over the internet the racial tension that's going on with the guy, what's his name, Ron,
Something else, man.
I forgot his last name, but I did the lesson on it. But you brothers know what we're talking about, you brothers and sisters out there, man. All right, all of this tension that's boiling up between Jacob and Esau, man. So it's about to hit that boiling point. All right, eventually, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verses 14 on down is going to be fulfilled, man. All right, one people shall stand up against another people with swords in their hands. So we're vastly making our way to that point. It's my point. Go ahead. Let's go to that Luke 21. Let's use hold something, please.
Yeah, because I was trying to show you this, dealing with the whole thing I'm talking about. So this is an article going into suppression of dissent, what it is and what to do about it. So it says direct suppression occurs when a person makes a public statement or does something that is seen as a threat to the powerful interest group, which is what the Israelites are doing to Esau and Edom's hegemony.
Right.
It says the group most commonly is a government, industry, or profession, but could be, for an example, a trade union, church, or environmental organization. As a result, action is taken in an attempt to stop or penalize the person or activity. So it says indirect suppression can occur because of the way in which powerful interest groups control major institutions. This applies particularly in employment and education. Individuals who find the institutionalized ideas irrelevant to their own have their own ideas suppressed through lack of opportunity. They can also express indirect suppression if they attempt to bring about change. And it goes into self-censorship, which the methods that is used against critics include censorship of writing, blocking of publications, blocking of appointments, blocking of promotions, blocking or withdrawal of research grants, forced job transfers, reprimands, denial of research opportunities, legal actions, ostracism and harassment, dismissal, blacklisting, and spreading of rumors. And all these different things are things that the devil has done unto us, as we see what's been done on our YouTube channels, how they strike videos, take notifications down, all right, to the point when you get too many papers struck down, you're blacklisted off YouTube. When you see what happens with guys like Alex Jones, Farrakhan, those were examples of what they were trying to do as scare tactics, Kanye, to get us to stop teaching.
Yeah.
You know, so we're at a point now to where the suppression couldn't work.
Yeah.
So now they're about to come with direct opposition. Man.
Exactly. It was always about the suppression of speech, of free speech, the censorship of free speech. This is why the government and big tech colluded with each other to basically control the internet, what was going out on the internet, especially via Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, man. All right, because the way the word can travel, through the internet is hard to stop. So they had to come together to make those rules and regulations to get it done.
Right. And we're at a point now that where they're trying to get it to where they're trying to build a case to have a reason to come down upon us. We're going to see that smear campaign all over the news media.
That's it. You got to go ahead.
Yeah, this is Revelation 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Selassie.
That's the message that's coming from the prophets, man.
Right.
That the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Go ahead.
For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Yeah, the accuser, when you look that word up, it goes back to the slanderer or the false accuser. That's Esau, man. And how does he do it? Through the media.
Yep.
All right, by him so-called controlling the narrative, man.
Right.
All right.
which accused them before our power day and night.
Because part of this power on the left-hand side is his way of words,
So,
his tongue. All right, that's part of his power as well. His tongue, which is used for deceit.
yeah.
Right?
Scripture describes his tongue as like the poison of asp.
Yeah.
Or a deaf adder that stops up at the ear, because
Yep.
a deaf adder is one of the most venomous snakes out here. Esau's, his words are like a snake venom, man.
Yep.
All right, they're poisonous. They're not, conducive to your well-being, man.
That's it. I got that real quick before you read on. Psalms 10 and verse 7, it says, his mouth, speaking about the Edomite, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud,
Yep.
and under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Right. You gotta watch what this devil is saying and truly like break down and analyze the things, because Esau speaks in what you call double speak.
Yep.
All right, to where he'll say one thing, but it's an underlying meaning behind that.
That's it.
And that's what the presidents always do when they, especially when they're on their campaign trail trying to get in office, and they'll use double speak to try to think that they're for you Jakes out here, and then once they get in office, they show you their true nature.
That's it.
And that's what Biden did, and that's what Trump is doing, man.
Yep.
Because he showed you still got niggas out here campaigning that Trump is, they're for Trump, that he's doing a good thing. But the whole thing of what he's been doing is building a campaign to come down and destroy these things.
And they come from
He's a globalist. He's a con for these elites out here, man. Because they have already shown you that he has pledged allegiance to the elite, man.
That's it.
He's literally a secret Jew.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
They said he's the first Jewish president.
Exactly.
Right?
You know?
And he got secretly converted, which we posted the video back in 2017.
Exactly.
See, he over there humping the wall too, man.
Yes, he's doing
Right?
a bid for the small heads.
Exactly.
Right.
Nice.
Hey, remember, APEC controls all of your politicians, man.
Exactly.
They're all bought and paid for,
But y'all lobbyists.
right? It's all about the funding of the small hats.
Yes.
All right? The 48s, you got it, brother. You got any more in there?
I'm jumping down to the last
Come.
verse. Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
Yep, the dragon, really going back to this American system. The dragon was the Romans, right? Which now we're in the prophecy of what? The Roman revised.
Right.
The revised Roman Empire, man. All right? Through America, NATO, and the EU.
Right.
All right? Keep going. Read that again.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
So the dragon was wroth with the woman representing the Israelites, man. All right? This system is getting ready to come down upon these people on this sign, man. All right, go ahead.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Yeah, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. That's the elect. Those are the true worshipers of the Hamashiach. All right? Keep going.
Which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
So the point, these things have been in plan for centuries, man.
Yeah.
I remember over 10 years ago, we was talking about Rex 84.
Yep.
The King Agenda 21.
Yep.
The King Alfred Plan, man. All these things have been in the workings, man.
Project
Megiddo.
Megiddo.
Hey, Project Megiddo.
Yep.
So we here now, man. This is the what this guy Trump is doing right now. He's activating these things, man.
Yes.
That's why we talked about him opening up the prisons again.
Yep.
Right? They're getting ready to do exactly what they plan to do. Right?
Patriot Act.
The Patriot Act. Yeah, where all so-called American citizens are now labeled as domestic terrorists.
Yes.
Right.
Under this act.
If you speak out against anything of the government and what they're doing, you're deemed a terrorist and liable to get sent to one of these detention camps.
It's always been about that.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why he calls it, Trump calls it homegrown terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he said we after the homegrown next.
Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead.
John Wick.
15, 18.
This is the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 18. If the world hated you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Yeah, this world hated the Lord before it hated us.
Yep.
All right? So don't be surprised when we get the hate, when we get the slander and the demonization just for teaching the scriptures.
Yep.
Right? We're not out here hanging nobody. We ain't out here shooting nobody. But we ain't burning crosses in nobody's yard. But they want to paint that, see, once again, it goes back to him controlling the narrative. All right? If we can paint these niggas in a negative light, the world is going to believe. And that's how it is.
Yeah.
Through his media, through the movies, the radio, the shit they put on TV.
all
All right?
control.
You put these people in a negative light, the whole world's going to believe it, man.
But that shows you that it's all controlled. Because just like with all the racial tension, that's all controlled narrative. They want you to see and hear what they want you to see and hear.
Yeah.
Because that stuff been going on through society.
Yeah, exactly.
But they use that for clickbait and to do what? To control the minds of the people.
Sensationalized.
Yeah, because what does the word government mean? Government means what? Control. Means your mental state, your mind. Government, they control your mind. Just like with the 2019, 2020, Oh, go get that. Go get that here. What these people do? They went down to their local and they got it because of fear. They control these people, man. These people are being controlled and manipulated by their own government, man. These people don't think for themselves, man. Let me keep going. This is Book of John, chapter 15, and verse 18 again. It says, "If the world hated you, you know that it hated me before it hated you.
That's right.
If you were of the world will love his own."
If we was pushing JC and let's all come together in unity, and we would have crowds of people around us. We would have everybody agreeing to what we're saying, man. But that's not the case. Go ahead.
It says, "But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world."
Yeah, sanctified, man. You know, we've been called out of the world, man. And that's the church. That's the real church.
Yeah.
Those who've been called out, ecclesia.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
It says, "Therefore the world hated you."
Yeah, and so the opposition, the hate is expected.
Yeah.
All right? It's not a surprise to us. We just got to have the mental fortitude to get ready to deal with it,
Yeah.
to go through it.
Yeah.
Right?
Verse 20, it says, "Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord."
Yeah, are we not the servants?
That's right.
The servant is not greater than his Lord. Go ahead.
"If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you."
Right, so this is what all these devils are doing in the background with these unlawful decrees and these legislations. All right, it's all to justify themselves to come down upon us. They can't just do it, right? They got to have a means to the reason, right? Or a reason to their means. Go ahead.
"If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also.
Uh-huh.
But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake,
Yep, for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. All right, go ahead.
because they know not him that sent me."
Hey, the scriptures, give me real quick, John 14:17. Because Yahushua represents what? The spirit of truth. All right?
I got it. This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 17. It says, "Even the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive."
Hey, the world can't receive the spirit of the truth. The world can't receive Yahushua, man. We just read in John 15:18 that the world already hated him first.
Yep.
The Lord and the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is not of this world, man. This world has been given over to the devil.
Yeah.
All right, to the wicked.
And it says on Isaiah 60:2, the world is what in gross darkness.
So it's darkness, man.
And this world is, like you said, is given over to the spirit of Shaitan, Satan.
That's it.
John chapter 14, verse 17, and this is red letter. "Even the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive,
it.
because it seeth him not."
Because it seeth him not. Right? This world, this is not the Lord's world on this side, right? All right, this world has been given over to the wicked, to evil. All right, this is why when the Lord comes back, he's coming to what? To abolish this world, man. Okay, go ahead.
Neither know of him, but ye know him,
But ye know us. You're talking about you believers out there, man. Ye know him, the spirit. Go ahead.
for he dwelleth with you,
For he dwelleth with you,
and shall be in you.
and shall be in you. See that? So the spirit of Hamashiach Yahushua is with us. All right? What does it say in Luke? The kingdom of heaven is within you.
Yeah.
All right? Starting with his men, all right, in the form of his wisdom. See that? Let's go to Luke 21.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21. "And he looked up and saw the rich men casting their gifts into the treasury. And he saw also a certain poor widow casting in thither 2 mites. And he said, Of a truth I say unto you, that this poor widow has cast in more than they all. For all these have of their abundance cast in unto the offerings of the Most High, but she of her
Penury.
but she of her penury cast in all the living that she had.
Yep.
For these things which ye behold," verse 5, sorry, "and some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with the goodly stones and gifts, he said, As for these things which ye behold, the days will come in which there shall be left one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down."
All these prophecies got to come to pass, right? As the scriptures say that the vision is set for an appointed time, all right. But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. Go ahead.
And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass?
Exactly, and we're in the same steed as the disciples, all right, looking for and hasting the coming of the Lord. watching out for the prophecies, measuring the time diligently within itself. All right, which gives us the foresight of what's about to happen. All right, keep going.
Luke 21:8. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived.
A lot of deception. A lot of deception is going out. A lot of high level incredulity. All right, coming from our own people. Weirdo shit. Guys moving funny.
It's a lot of very heavy spiritual warfare taking place right now. And a lot of Jason's not battle tested for that. So
Exactly.
A lot of things is happening. A lot of Jason's gonna get swooped up into that shit.
Yeah, a lot of suspect activity. You got guys linking up with Islam.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
making backdoor deals, making covenants with the devil. All right, trimming the gospel, all types of weird shit going on amongst Israel.
Shit, that doesn't make any sense at this time. Why is this shit going on at this
Right
time?
now, exactly.
That don't make any sense. Showing you where as spiritual men we understand that you people are controlled, man.
That's it.
You're controlled opposition, man. You're bought and paid for. Because at this height of what's going on in society, now you want to link up with Islam.
Exactly. Come on,
that
man.
doesn't make any sense, man.
on, man.
It's showing that you got some material motives behind the scenes.
It's an agenda.
Because we see with vocab, we've been saying it for years. We see with vocab, with the trying to link us to that now. You know what I'm saying? So we see what's going on.
Yeah, his whole agenda was to link us with Islam.
That's his
man.
whole campaign.
Yeah.
Since he came out here, that's his whole campaign. Since he tried to combat against the word, that's his whole thing, trying to link us to terrorists and Islam, man.
And it makes no difference that, or not, it's no surprise that IUIC, all right, their tax exempt charter was listed under Islam.
Exactly. Come on, man. You see? Hey, the scripture say that a spiritual man judge of all things, man. So we look at things spiritually through and through.
Say that.
It's the spirit. You got it.
This is Luke 21, verse 8. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach. And the time draweth near, go ye not therefore after them.
Exactly. Keep going.
But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified.
Give me that word for promotions, whoever got that. Go ahead, Luke 21:9. Okay, Connor, finish it out, bring the precept out.
Luke 21:9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
God, and that word promotions
Kakatastiya.
and it says in the definition for it says unstabling, a state of disorder.
It's a state of disorder. Look at America right now. Look at the government, man. Hey, it's in-house fighting within the government right now. All right, these devils can't agree upon nothing. All right, certain secrets are being leaked out.
Yep.
Right? You know, the fucking war plans to go to war with Iran was leaked on WhatsApp by the fucking what's his name? I forgot who it was. It was somebody close to Trump's circle.
It was a reporter that mysteriously got added to a group chat when they were talking about it.
Yeah, which is all theater.
Yeah.
It's all theater.
How does a random reporter just actively get added to a group chat with military information,
Yeah,
man?
since personnel.
That makes no sense, man.
Yeah.
That was on purpose.
It's all theater of war, man.
Yeah.
It's all to stir the minds up of the people, to keep these people in a confused state, man. And let me finish. It says unstable, a state of disorder, disturbance, confusion. Hey,
Yeah.
That's what you see going on right now. That's why they're keeping people with a Hegelian dialect. I distract you with this right here and keep you distracted right there, so you don't worry about the main issues that's going on right here. This is why people's always distracted, man. This is why they control the media and control the narrative to keep these people on it, and they don't know what's going on, man.
But here it is, y'all worried about minuscule shit. Fucking the cops beating up niggas. You know, you ain't seeing the bigger scale of what Elon Musk go.
Exactly.
He dropped the Doge and just disappeared. You know, nobody's asking about the whole Trump Project Star or the Stargate, Starlight, or whatever. You know, these different things. This is why the scriptures tell us. All right, go back to verse 7 real quick.
This is Luke 21 and verse 7. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass?
Because like Talmud was saying earlier, you got a lot of Jake that's not even inclined to what the Spirit is saying right now, man. We're in hella heavy times right now, man. There's a lot of things going on prophetic right now, and Jake is nowhere in the right mind state, man.
Exactly.
You know? But for you brothers and sisters out here, the way that you do that is right here. This is Isaiah 34 and 16.
That's right.
It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth they have commanded, and his spirit they have gathered them. So if you're supposed to be, seeing the prophecies, all right, through the scripture said, you know the time that we're in, man. All right, this is no light matter that we're talking about. We're in the midst of a heavy spiritual war that's about to turn physical real soon, man.
That's right.
All right, so knowing that, you got to make sure that you are on point when you're moving. All right, the thing that you're saying, everything, man.
We'll fix it. You got it. God, what you got?
I got this from Shalom to the beloved
We'll
brother.
get it fixed though. First day.
Yeah, little technical issues. You know what I'm saying? We here. And hey, this says distinction among ranks. It says refers to disagreements, discord, a lack of harmony within a group or organization or team.
That's exactly what's going on in the feds right now, right? But that's all part of the corruption that's within the system. That's why we know in the spirit that this place is soon to collapse, right? Everybody sees the writing on the wall. Okay, let's go back to that Luke.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass.
For these things must first come to pass. Go ahead.
But the end is not by and by.
But the end is not by and by. These are the beginning of sorrows, man. Because every avenue of the workforce is about to be affected with these product shortages. All right. Everybody in Esau's mainstream media is talking about this, man. This is the hot topic in the earth right now.
That's the main
People are about to go without supplies, man, and resources.
Shit, they get laid off by these people, man. They get laid off by the numbers, man. They're not even getting called. They just get calls and let them know that hey, it's nothing to do with your performance. It's just we're doing major cutbacks right now. That's all you're hearing. And then you're gonna start seeing more manufacturing companies pulling all employees into the middle and let them know we're gonna start, letting people go. We're gonna start doing voluntary work days and things like that because we have a lack of supplies, which means what? We have a lack of buyers. So that means they're gonna have to make cuts.
Yeah.
That's coming, man.
Yeah, there's already reports about the port docks that get the supplies and ship it.
Yep.
They running empty,
Yep.
right?
They empty.
They empty, yeah.
Ain't nothing else.
Hey, so we are here at that the beginning of those sorrows, man. Right? The Lord said in 2 Corinthians 16 that sorrows will come upon it on every side.
Yep.
So this is the beginning stages now. Go ahead, Doc.
This is the book of Luke 21:10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's what's going on now, the terror wars. All right, this shit with China is a big deal. America don't make shit, man. They get everything from China, man. A lot of these businesses have been exported over to these other countries, man.
All strategically designed.
Come on, man, this place is cooked. Go ahead.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven.
And we've been seeing these things for the past 3 to 5 years now, man. Mass earthquakes, landslides, hurricanes, tornadoes, signs in the heaven, blood moons, strawberry moons, lunar eclipse. All right, the planetary alignment that passed this past winter.
Yep.
Right?
Even that eclipse one of last year.
Come on, man. So the Lord is speaking, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
Now, I was looking up this word synagogues in this verse one time, and it had broken down to the actual Judaic synagogues. It said the Sanhedrin, all right, which is pretty much like it would represent a body of elders, right? The council of judges. So through the Spirit, we know that we're going to be brought forth before these Amalekites, these 48, right? Because they're the ones that spearheading all of the laws and decrees that are going forth, man.
Yeah.
The censorship of free speech, the anti-shimmy bullshit, right? They're the ones behind all this, man. The regulation of social media, all of that, man.
Yep.
They're the ones that's waging the war against the saints,
Yep.
right? Because didn't the scripture say that? Give me that in Exodus, that we will have war with Amalek, generation to generation. That never stopped, right? I think Exodus 17. And
Exodus 17 and 16.
there you go.
But he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
So it said we would have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And here it is, we're standing here in the last generation, and guess who we're going to war with? All right, our enemies from the beginning.
Because as the elder brought out, the dragon was wroth with the woman.
Yeah.
Who's the head of that dragon?
Exactly.
Amalek. man.
Amalek.
He's the head of that dragon because he's the chief house of Edom. Man.
That's it. They control everything, the resources, the military, the money, the laws, everything, man.
Yep.
They represent the wicked,
Yep.
right? The Edomites as a whole, but we're talking about Amalek here.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Because every president is to get sworn in, he has to have that meeting with all them damn small hats
Yep.
and shit. Yeah, they had that damn talk with him, and they let him know this what's going on, this what you got to do. You
gotta play by the rules.
Yeah, you got to play by it. If not, we're gonna get your ass up out
Yeah,
of here.
they gotta go to Israel, go hump the wall.
Yep.
With the little small hat. Hey, you done seen it? Yeah. Right? You got it. That was it. Let's go back.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prison.
And into prisons. The things that we discussed at the beginning of the sermon, man. Go ahead.
Being brought before kings and rulers for my name's
For
sake.
my namesake, man. Because look, they just like how they tried to do it during the C-19, they're gonna label the name of Yahweh Shai as anti. You know what? They're already talking about from 2017 to 18. They were trying to label parts of the New Testament as anti. You know what?
You had a few years back where you had so-called vandalized buildings, but it was writing Yahweh Shai's name on it. You know, the situation with Kanye, where they had, you know, Revelation 3 and 9 draped over the highway.
Yeah.
It was like that in certain parts of America, those scriptures are banned.
Yep. Revelation 3 and 9, Revelation 2 and 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything that's calling out Amalek, bro, that's gonna land you on that list that Esau's gonna come after.
Yeah. How's that quote go?
Yeah, know how long.
How's that one quote go? You should know who's empowered by those you can't criticize.
Yeah.
Roughly
You
paraphrasing.
can't speak about it.
You can't speak about the small hats.
See that?
They're rich people.
So that shows you what they're the ones that have the power. They're the ones that's running the show. You got it, Doc.
Verse 13, Luke 21:13. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer.
Right. So when we're before the centurions, you know, the police, these agents, whatever the case is, right? And the Lord is going to give us the words to speak.
Yep.
He's going to be with us as promised. All right. Go ahead.
For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, with all your adversary shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
Right. That's happening now, man. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. Period, man.
I can add to you because this is why it's imperative for you, like Apostle Bakar, you know, saying about you staying, you know, in prayer and you staying in these scriptures, man.
That's right.
Because like it says in Joshua 1 and 8, you know, and meditate on these words day and night, man. All right, so if you're constantly in these scriptures, these precepts will be in your spirit. So when you're in that situation, the spirit's going to take over. You're going to say what needs to be said, as we have had happen to us in various situations already.
That's it, man. Because as the scriptures say, we're going to be numbered. You know, Yahweh Shah was numbered amongst the transgressors, man.
Exactly.
We're going to be in that same lot. They're trying to associate us with domestic teeth. All right, as being criminals.
Just for teaching.
Yeah.
You know?
Because if you're paying attention to what Esau has been doing throughout the years, it's been little small, you know, unrelated instances that he's going to put together. Like the instance with the different shootings at the J's, you know, supermarket.
Yeah, they still play that shit
You
too.
know, they had the situation with, I forgot what camp that was it DC when they was getting into it with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, and just the stupid shit that ISBK is doing, or IUIC is doing, Sakara, these marches, all these things which are looked at as isolated incidents over time are going to be lumped up because it's going to take one major event that's going to take place. Esau is going to label that a hate crime, and Hebrew Israelites is going to magically be linked to it, and that's what's going to give them the leeway to come down on it.
He already got a label, Black Identity Illustrated.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. So it's coming.
This book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 19. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what you shall speak. And that's the Most High. He's going to be with us, man. He's gonna put the spirit on us to tell these lawyers, these judges, and these damn Amaleks what to say. How to keep, they're going to try to accuse us, the Most High going to get us out of it, man. See?
It happened before. And when the
That's right.
apostles, got wrongly persecuted during the 2000s when the Twin Towers got attacked. They tell the stories about how the Lord put the spirit on the small hat Lord to come in and help them beat their case. So the Lord, there's nothing he can't do, man. So he's gonna be where he's been that day, man.
That's it. Hands going to the Lord, man.
That's right.
I got two real quick. This is John chapter 14, verse 18. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Just backing up what the brother Lamar said, the Lord's going to come to us within that hour on what we're going to speak in those times, man. That's right. We're going to tap into the spirit, man. That's why we're spiritual men. We have faith in it. And real quick, this is the book of Luke, chapter 20, verse 20. It says, and they watch him and sent for spies, which should warn themselves, just men, that they might take hold of his words, that so they might deliver him until the power and authority of the governor.
Yeah, the Romans. It's the same thing now, man. All right, because you got spies, you got agents, you got spooks. All right, you got agents of Satan, weirdos, niggas moving funny, and that's the time it is. Hey, the book of Jude. Certain men crept in unawares. So these things are actually happening, man.
Yeah.
So we got to be even more on point now, man. That's why the situation that happened, with the brothers out there in LA, it was a spiritual wake up call, man, to get our shit in order. All right, to take heed, to understand that these people really want to see us hurt. They really want to harm us. They really want to put us to death.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's also fulfilling what the book of Acts, the 5th chapter said. They don't want us to teach in that name.
That's it.
So they're going to do anything within their authority and their power and jurisdictions to make sure that they're going to bring down the hammer on us. That's it.
And this is why the admonishment is going out for you Jakes out there that's involved in this thing to understand. This ain't no Hebrew hangout.
Right.
This ain't no fraternity or nothing.
Right.
This is literally us on the front lines of this spiritual war, man. All right, declaring, to this devil in his face that he's gonna go down, and that Yahweh Shemel Shai is the true power on the earth. It's not these damn so-called white people.
That's it. This ain't no fucking gang. Ain't none of that, man.
Right. This is why you gotta know how you moving, man. This ain't the time to be out here moving like no fucking idiot, man.
Right.
All right. The scripture tell you about how you're not supposed to bring these blame to the ministry. And look how these dumbass niggas is moving, man.
Yeah.
They're giving every excuse for Esau to bring accusations against Israel, man. Because what you do doesn't just affect you or your camp. It affects the whole body as a whole, man. I have that too for you.
Got it.
This is Jude 1 and 4. But there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
Right, so these Judas goats, so to speak, they were already preordained to do what they're doing.
Yep.
To infiltrate, to spy out, to set a particular brother up or camp, whatever.
Yeah.
That was their lot.
Esau's been doing it. COINTELPRO has been with Esau. So it's pretty much, agents everywhere, man. Like you said, you ain't gotta be an agent for Esau, you could be an agent for Satan, but either way, you're doing the bidding of the devil, man. All right, you're coming up against his word. So it says, but there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord Yahweh Shai. It's like Yahweh and the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, you got guys denying the name of Yahweh Shai. You got guys turning this thing into an Israelite party. Right, everything is a damn cookout.
Yeah, it's all gimmicks.
No reverence to the Lord, no respect. you know, Israelite comedians,
Yeah,
you know,
Israelite radio shows.
yeah, all type podcasts, family guy Israelites, right? None of these groups are preparing you for the destruction and evils that are coming to this place.
James,
Right? So the Lord is going to deal with them guys,
James
right?
4:10.
You've been warned, right? If the Lord didn't come, there wouldn't be no cloak for your sins, Jake. So you were warned by the true prophets first, man. All right, let's go back to that.
Let's look at Luke 21 and
Because
15.
the time we live in right now ain't no fucking excuses, man. Right? Hey, those the grace and mercy is being short, man.
Yes.
Well, the spirit right now amongst the body is zero tolerance, man. All right, if you can't get with the protocol, if you can't get with the program, then it's fucking bye, man. All right, get the fuck away from us, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Because, like you said, there's no excuse because you have the wisdom. All right, you know how you're supposed to move, especially in these times, man. All right, so like you said, the mercy and all that is being cut short because niggas should know better. It's like brothers should know better. If you a nigga, you gonna be a nigga regardless, man. But if you call yourself a brother in this thing, you should know you should be moving like a brother. All right, a brother is moving with a sense of urgency. All right, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You ain't gonna be just out here lackadaisical, man.
Facts.
All right, hey. The time of dumb shit is over, man.
Yeah, follow
because,
line.
like I said, it's either fall in line or get the fuck on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
can literally die, man.
That's
The
it.
Lord could take any of us out,
Yeah.
as we just you know saw how the Lord had mercy on the brother, but he could have died, man. This ain't no fucking joke out here,
This
man.
ain't no fucking joke,
This is
man.
literally life and death that we're involved in. As far as I say, you're on the front line. You not realize we're at war spiritually, man.
Right. Can I make one point?
Go ahead.
Go back to 1 Thessalonians, get chapter 5 and read verses 11 through 13 in the NLT. Just to bring that back out. Because again, all right, the elders in the camp are the elders in the camp, man. They are there for a reason. They are the authority figures in the camp, man. Stick to the protocol. Follow orders, man. There's a lot of ungovernable niggas in this thing, man. And you gonna continue to be weeded out, right? Give me that real quick.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 11 in NLT. So encourage each other and build each other up, just as you are already doing. Dear brothers and sisters, honor those who are your leaders in the Lord's work.
Honor those who are your leaders in the Lord's work. There's a reason we have apostles, elders, bishops, heads, man. All right, read it again.
Verse 11. So encourage each other and build up each other. And build each other up, just as you are already doing. It says, dear brothers and sisters, honor those who are your leaders in the Lord's work.
Honor those that are leaders in the Lord's work, right? Hey, y'all can shoot me the shot, but shoot this fucking die. Shalom, brother. No,
They work hard among you and give you spiritual guidance.
that's it. Let all things be done in decency and in order, man. Respect the leadership, respect the order, man. Right? Get with the program or get fucking lost. Go ahead.
Show them great respect and wholehearted love because of their work.
Right, so the men that are above you, when they give you the orders, when they give you the protocol, follow the fucking orders, man. Right? See, we've been around too long to see all of this weirdo activity amongst these guys, man. Guys moving suspect. We found out guys that was among us still talking to niggas that got kicked out years ago, man.
Yeah, shit is weird.
Weird shit, man. Right? You want to pop up to see a brother in another camp when the elder brother told you not to come, and you still pop up anyway, man. You're out of fucking order. How are we supposed to trust a guy like that, man? And you can't follow simple fucking instructions. Right? Any more?
Yep. And live peaceably with each other.
That's it. Give me one more. We're gonna still hold that. Give me that one in 1 Peter again. 1 Peter, the 5th chapter. Right? Start at straight to the point. Go to you start at 1 and read down to 8.
1 Peter 5 and 1.
I'm sorry, yeah, 1 Peter 5 and 1. Right, and read down to 8. So we're just talking about how the Lord has set up the leaders, man. Right? Niggas take orders from their bosses on the job all day, but you can't come under a brother in the camp. You can't follow, the instruction of the leader in the camp.
It ain't grievous.
You know, bunch of fucking niggas, man. That's why I'm glad that the Lord is continuously weeding niggas up out of here, man.
This just goes to show you that a lot of niggas is not born again.
Facts.
A lot of you not spiritual. Because here it is, when you see the order the Lord has set up amongst the body, these are men set up by the Spirit.
That's it.
These are We didn't come in this thing and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna be the head, you're gonna be number two, you're gonna no, the Spirit of the Lord set the thing up because the head elder brothers, all right, the Lord has battle tested them through experience, through you know, they're walking this thing. They have proven themselves to be worthy of being in a position. That's why the Lord put them in there. And the ones that were in that position that's no longer here, they weren't for that, man. You know, that's why He got them up out of there, man. It says 1 Peter 5:1, the elders, you want it in the King James or NLT?
NLT.
It says, and now a word to you who are elders in the churches. I too am an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Hamashiach.
Yep.
And I too will share in His glory when He is revealed to the whole world.
There you go.
As a fellow elder, I appeal to you. Care for the flock that the Most High has entrusted to you. And that's the thing. Because a lot of you out here that have leadership positions, a lot of you niggas didn't have no type of pull in the world. So you get brothers among you and under you, you think you can just treat brothers like shit, man.
Exactly.
No. Do you not realize that flock that you have under you, all right, the Lord put them there for you to cultivate, to take care of, because those are His sheep, man. All right? We're just in place in the absence of Yahweh Shah, so we have to move as that, man. All right? It says, watch over it willingly, not grudgingly, not for what you will get out of it, but because you are eager to serve the Lord.
Yeah, we do this because we fear Yahweh Shah. We want to be saved just like you.
Right. Hey,
You know?
because every brother in the camp is just as important as the other brother.
Exactly.
From the head all the way down to the newest brother in the camp. Even the brothers on the other side. Man.
It's a body.
Exactly.
Right.
We're all striving for that one thing.
And you can act like Elder Hawaii said, you can act like the toes is insignificant, but let you lose one of them mugs.
Oh, yeah,
And see, lose your pinky toe and see how your body functions. man.
Look at Deion Sanders. They didn't gotta get massage every day.
See what I'm
He's in
saying?
so much pain.
Every member of the body counts. Right? Go ahead, Ali.
It says, and I also want to make a point too. It
Yep.
says, watch over it willingly, not grudgingly, not for what you will get out of it, but because you are eager to serve the Lord. So it's not just to have a camp, it's to have a reason to say that you're a leader of the camp.
Right.
All right. But you can make money off of your congregation. You can do whatever it is that you people that are taking advantage of your brother, but not teaching them the correct way of how to stay in order and how to be a elect man of the Lord.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't lord over it as the people assigned to your care. That's like it. Don't lord over the people assigned to your care, but lead them by your good example.
Exactly.
And when the good shepherd appears, you will receive a crown of never-ending glory and honor.
Yeah, that's what we all fighting for. Keep reading the 8. Is that verse 8?
That's my 5 now.
Okay.
It says, in the same way, you younger men
See?
must accept the authority of the elders.
See? One more time.
In the same way, you younger men must accept the authority of the elders.
Right, that's order. Again, follow the protocol and get fucking lost, man. Right?
And that's as the scripture says in Sirach. Now you're supposed to, wear out the doorstep of the elders. You're supposed to be hanging on to every word that's being spoken by the elders. Man. So look things to where some things that it said you may not initially agree with off of first hand, but then when you get the understanding of why it was said, then you go, okay, I understand why you said it. Now, like when the elders made the decree, fuck the fuck out the club. You still got people in the club. You still got people out here moving around. After orders already been given to stop doing shit, but we're still doing shit. And then when somebody gets fucked up, now, hey, brother, pray for me. Or whatever, man. So you should listen in the first place. You wouldn't even be in the situation, man. All right? It says, in the same way, you younger men must accept the authority of the elders, and all of you serve each other in humility, for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah opposes the proud, but favors the humble.
Yeah, the Lord, if you're proud and you feel like you are above correction, you're above order, and the Lord gonna get you up out of there, man. All right? You younger brothers submit to the elder in the camp. Follow orders. Follow, because what? When things are out of order, all right, this is when you get disorder, right? Confusion, right?
Wise words we got from the apostles, when we was a young camp, and you constantly having to have counsel, all right, it means it's a nigga in the midst, man. All right, it's a schism in the body that needs to be moved up out of there.
Exactly.
It's a cancer, right?
Yeah.
It's leaven, So with all that being said, if you just follow protocol, then there's no need for all this, man.
Man, and how many damn councils we had in this camp?
That shit's every week.
Oh,
Man.
it was exhausting at a point, man.
Come on, man. And but see, it was exhausting because you want to give mercy to a brother. You don't want to see a brother, you know, out there stranded. You don't want to dismiss a brother. But we're at the point now. Look, we've been doing this thing so long now, man. If you don't know what's up by now, hey, it's lights out, man. Get his ass up out of there, man.
And this is
Right?
and us going through that, the Lord shows us exactly how he feels about Israel at this point,
That's
man.
it.
Because we're at a point to where Jacob will abuse the fuck out the mercy, man.
That's it.
And then they still feel like they wrong when the hammer finally comes down
Yeah.
upon them, man.
Now you saying that the whole camp got something against you. No, it's you, niggas.
You, yeah.
Right? If you got multiple men saying the same thing, nigga, you need to reflect on yourself.
Bro, the scriptures teach you how to enact proper judgment. Hey, if it's more than 2 or 3 witnesses that's testifying against you on something, that's not no coincidence. That's the spirit of the Lord, man.
What's going on?
It's
Yeah.
amount to 2 or 3 witnesses, man.
Yeah, that victim shit is played out, man.
That's it.
Hey, men gotta understand and learn to accept accountability. All right? Be responsible for your shit. Own up to your shit, man. Right?
Right now, the hammer's coming down even more unfortunately because the time the time is now of getting right.
It's too serious,
It's
man.
too serious, bro. We don't know who the fucking agents out here, man. Hey, this is why the ranks is tight like it is because we gotta know who the fuck is amongst us, man.
Exactly.
If you a weird, funny nigga, you can't be amongst us.
Exactly.
We can't trust you, man.
Yeah. All that shy shit, you know, the brother's a little reserved. Fuck that.
Nah.
Right? We need to know who you are. Right? Ain't no mysterious brothers in the camp, bro. All right? You need to be amongst the body, the functions that's going
You
on.
need to be communicating.
Exactly.
That's one of the main things that Jake got to talk. I ain't got to check in with no man. Ain't no
Okay.
man. All right, bro. All right, bro.
We done seen it, man.
So you niggas that's in that spirit, hey, keep it moving from us, man. Go do your own thing, man. We don't want no dealings with you, man.
Yeah, it's hella corners out here, man.
Exactly.
Go set you up a camp and go teach you got the truth, right?
There you go.
Go teach, man.
It's order and structure up here, man. Period. Finish it out. Any more?
All right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 1. I'm starting verse 4 right now, right? This is Isaiah chapter 4, Isaiah chapter 1, verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They will forsake the Lord, but they have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger.
And we see that amongst our people. And one of the ways that they do that is when they go against the order that the Lord set up. Man. All right? Because like we said earlier, this not no thing that was created by man. The whole thing that we're part of is the Spirit of the Lord that has constructed this thing, fine-tuned it, and have it to where it's become a well-oiled machine. So if you're not in your proper position, doing what needs to be done to keep this thing going, then you're gonna have to move. You're gonna move out of here, man. Because we know it's a lot of wicked niggas in Israel, man. Go ahead.
And it says, they are gone backward. Why should you be stricken anymore?
Right?
You will revolt more and more.
And that's why, like the elder just said, man, the mercy is being rescinded more and more because we're coming to a time to where the door of mercy is about to be shut. So the margin of error that's being allowed amongst the body is becoming slimmer and slimmer because we got to know the people that's amongst us get it. Because one mistake could jam you up and the camp, you know. And we have situations that we've seen, all right, as testimonies of brothers amongst other camps that hey, some brothers fucked up and had to be kicked out because you put other brothers at risk, man.
That's it. That's it. Ain't no more room for mistakes. It's Salakia. All right?
It's bigger than you at this point, man.
Right.
This is the Lord's program, man. And everything He's doing is the Lord. Because you know, and we're members of the elect. We're a physical representation of Yahweh Shah. So you should have no blame to bring to yourself, to the camp, to the ministry as a whole.
Yeah. Know how to fucking move.
It says the whole head is sick, the whole heart faint. It says from the sole of the foot even to the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and petrifying sores. It says they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mortified or with ointment.
Yeah, the point being that this is why the Lord's gonna get rid of 2/3, man. And if you are in that spirit, as it's reading to where you constantly gotta get on, you constantly rebuke, you constantly have counsel, then you just gonna get sent on your
That's
way,
it,
man.
Any thriving business has order, has structure, has protocol, man. So you niggas cut it out with, oh, I ain't gotta come under no man. All right? Well, look, hey, keep it moving, man. Because when it all go down, don't be trying to look for us. Don't come our way, man. All right? Go buy and sell for yourself, Matthew 25. Go get your own oil. All right? You had it figured out already. All right? The Spirit of the Lord dealing with us too, right? That same Spirit of, was it Korah and, Demoram and what was the other one? Dathan and Amoram, man. That same Spirit is heavy amongst Israel right now, man.
Everybody think they got it.
Yeah, everybody think they Moses. The Lord set up Moses, man, not you, right?
And just as that what we're talking about in history, the Lord, I had Moses and them niggas set up a censer, and he was showing whoever candle I light is who I'm dealing with. He lit Moses' candle, and he had the earth swallow up the Moses' censer. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
So all you guys that fell out, that left, that think that you got it,
Yep.
that want to come against the true teachers, that want to pretty much bite the hand that fed you, the Lord's he's gonna swallow you up with that thing.
We know it's coming.
So don't come running back. Because the brotherhood gave you ample chances to get your shit together, man. So as you got cast out now, you're trying to paint us as the bad guys. Then, hey, when Jacob trouble happens and you out on your own, don't come looking for us. We can't trust you. Like you said earlier, we don't know if you compromise.
Exactly, man. And the Lord, at the end of the day, the Lord is going to justify his men. It's true, man.
The thing that you want to do is stay in the house, man.
Yeah, hey, you seen it in that movie Sinners? I was really thinking, once that nigga go outside the house and run back, let me in. Like, why you can't come in on your own? Because if you compromise, then you have to have me to let you in, man. And that's how it is with these agents, man. They're fucking compromised.
Going back, 1 Peter 5:6 in NLT. So humble yourselves under the mighty power of the Most High, and at the right time, He will lift you up in honor.
Exactly. The Lord is going to be the one that's going to lift you up. You don't lift up yourself.
Right.
You got guys seeking vainglory, trying to be that guy, right? And we see what the Lord's been doing. Guys are being debased. Look at Pegatron, man.
Oh, he's out of here.
He's still trying to act tough on the internet like none of this stuff didn't happen.
Like your woman that come out and tell.
Come on, man.
Tell the world how she pretty much knew you was a faggot from the jump.
Come on, man. You ain't fooling nobody, man. So you can try to put up these little antics on the internet all you want to, but you're not fooling the elect, man.
Yeah, because
right?
like you said, the Lord is exposing and debasing all these guys, man. Look at the bullshit that came out of IUIC, man. It's like the rap with them to get worse and worse.
Exactly.
You niggas are murderers, you're extortioners.
Yep.
Now you beating up members of your own congregation, man. The Lord is exposing all this shit, man.
That shit is crazy, man.
Hey, that's how, but at the same time, you know they proud because the scripture said what? Humility before honor. You niggas don't want to take the low. You don't know how to be a base, and you don't know how to be a base for the Lord.
That's it, man. Hell is skeletons in them niggas' closet.
Hella skills.
God damn. Oh, graveyard in that closet. God damn.
And who the reaper? Nate.
Yeah.
Right, and he ain't been speaking about none of this shit. Nope. Right? You got it. I'll come back.
Luke 21, verse 15. But I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents
Yep.
and brethren.
Then that's part of the persecution. The Lord said we would be betrayed by parents, brethren. Right? That's not a light thing, man. Go ahead.
And kinfolks.
And kinfolks, relatives, niggas you thought you was cool with, that you was friends with.
Loved ones.
Yeah, loved ones, go ahead.
And friends. And some of you shall they cause to be put to death.
Yeah, because some of these so-called friends and relatives and kinsfolk, people that you may know, associates, they're gonna believe the narrative, man.
Oh yeah.
When Esau spirits the fuck out of us, whatever he uses some bug out camp to go blow some shit up or do some wild shit, maybe spray up a scene or something, you know, hey, people that know us that being associated with the truth, hey, they're gonna believe that narrative, man. And they're gonna turn you in.
I can answer that
You know?
point. These people already think we're in a cult.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know? But like the point that Elder Monagon made in his lesson, you can tell it's not a cult because the cult won't let you leave. We kick niggas out.
That's it.
You know? So how we a cult, man?
Right. Exactly. Well, I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite.
I left the Hebrew Israelite cult.
Yeah, I left the Hebrew Israelite cult. Man, you niggas are fucking weirdos, but you were never meant to be a part of this thing anyway.
Yeah.
Right? That's why the Spirit was on you the Lord put the spirit on you to get you up out of there, man.
Everybody got a documentary every
Yeah, nigga got a new documentary, a new expose about the Israelites.
Yeah,
Fuck you niggas, man.
They didn't let me use Super Tuesday.
Yeah, you know.
You know how to work.
And those niggas said I couldn't see my family.
Nigga live with him. And
Come
shit.
on, man.
It's gonna be crazy, man. You just didn't want it. You wasn't fit out. You wasn't fit for it. That's all it was.
Damn.
You niggas is weird.
Hey, but that's a nigga come with 1,000 excuses, man.
Yeah. And
Right?
Scripture said a wicked man could find an excuse according to himself.
Exactly. Hey, just accept the fact that you weren't cut out.
That's
You
it.
weren't built for this, man.
You didn't want to do it no more. That's it.
That's it. You got tired.
I accept a nigga that just fall out and just go the fuck on, then a nigga that's always have to bring up why he left and shit like that, man. I accept you more. You just go on out and just be destroyed. Instead you making excuses why you got to be destroyed.
The brother was always yelling at me, man.
Get a precept, get a precept.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Luke 21:17.
Jake is the worst. That's why we say the hell with 2/3. Being in this truth as long as I've been in, which is not long, but I see it. We all see it. 2/3 the Lord gotta start over. Go ahead.
It makes sense though. I had a quick second.
No.
So Rob, where scripture pretty much talk about say not the Lord caused me to fall away.
Yeah. Find that. That's a good one.
Those that try to say the Lord let
Because that's Jake, man. Jake will always gonna try to find a way to shift the blame. You know, he gonna find a way instead of keeping himself accountable. That's our people all day. You know, our people love to tear each other down. So as soon as it don't work out in their favor, oh yeah, I had to lead a cult, man. They go out every Saturday.
Every Saturday they gotta teach, man.
Every Saturday we can't take one break.
I can't get one. I can't.
Damn, man.
Ain't no PTO.
No vacation, damn.
IURC got PTO.
Yeah, what about a vacation every now and then, brother?
Bro, it's raining, man.
Yeah, man. It's cold.
Cool.
Go ahead, man.
Luke 21:17.
Yep.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's
And we
sake.
see it, man. We see it. Esau's so tacky with the narratives and all this bullshit that he's trying to associate us with. We see it coming, man.
Yeah, that shit funny.
They about to come hardcore against the Israelites. But guess what? We gonna stand firm through the spirit power. Y'all been shot. Real quick, give me Jeremiah. Was it 15 and 20? Yeah, get that if you got it. Go ahead.
Son, this is Sirach 15 and verse 11. Say not thou, it is through Yahweh that I fell away. For thou oughtest not to do the things that he hated.
Yeah, you can't sit up here and blame the Lord. You fell away because you weren't cut out. You was weak. Right? You got tired, man. You couldn't do it no more, man. Right? Having going to camp and having Bible study and doing videos and being constantly involved in the ministry, hey, it wore you out.
It was taking too much of your allegiance.
Yeah, you didn't have enough personal time, man. You know, fuck that, man. It ain't about us. It's about the Lord, man. Right? We put everything we got going on in our lives is behind us. All right, the Lord comes first. Then our duties to this world come second. Right?
Verse 12.
Yep.
Say not thou, he causeth me to err, for he hath no need of a sinful man.
Exactly, man. So you lying when you talk about, oh, the Lord caused me to fall away, or He caused me to err, man. You a liar,
Yeah.
right?
Trying to blame the brotherhood. That's the same thing you say to the Lord. You saying brothers, my brothers made me do this and do, I didn't want to do it. I knew that was wrong. I feel like when I was a part of that cult, I didn't have the Holy Spirit on me and all
Yeah,
that.
all this, whatever, man. All right. Every idle word, right?
Shit.
What you got, Al?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 20. And it says, and I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall.
Yeah. So no matter what, when the shit gets hot, the Lord said what He gonna liken us to be a fenced brazen wall. Go ahead.
And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee.
Right. So at the end of the day, no matter how they formulate this thing to come to pass, they're not going to win. All right. The Edomites and them 2/3 niggas that's going to be siding with them, y'all ain't going to win. Right? Hold Isaiah 31:5. So go ahead.
For I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, said the Lord.
Yeah, the Lord going to be with us, man. He going to be with us through all the lies, the slander, the persecution, the false narratives, the false report. Right? We gonna get through all of it through the spirit of power, y'all. Why? Because we got the faith.
That's right.
Right? And we pray the Lord keep His Spirit upon us as we go through that straight gate, man.
Fiery trial.
That fiery trial, man.
Yeah, because it says what? Acceptable man through the furnace of
There
that
you go.
person. A lot of guys is not battle tested. This is why when a lot of stuff come up, they fucking fold,
That's
man.
it.
Because they really not battle tested in the spirit, man.
Exactly. Give me that real quick.
This is Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying,
Go start at 1. Start at 4. That's the
I-
one.
Isaiah 31:4.
Uh-huh.
For thus had Yahweh spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey.
Uh-huh.
When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice,
Yep.
nor abase himself for the noise of them.
Verse 3, Salaki. I was close. Isaiah 31:3 is the point. Salaki.
Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God,
Yep.
and their horses flesh and not spirit.
Keep going.
When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
Yep.
And they all shall fail together.
Yeah, all you sellouts.
Yep.
All those that's in agreement, in alliance,
Yep.
to come against the Lord, the ministry, the prophets, this truth, you're all gonna fail, man.
Yeah.
You're all gonna fail together.
The scriptures say what? Your covenant with death should be disannulled.
That's it.
So that covenant, that contract, you signed that paper with Esau, you got the bag, then you gotta do your little agent provocateur shit.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna fail, man.
gonna fail, man.
It's not gonna profit you in the day of the Lord's wrath, man.
That's it.
You're gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
Along with your little money, you look good.
All that.
Hey, you're gonna be in the same spirit of Judas, man. What did he do? He fucking killed himself, man.
That's it.
That's that same spirit's gonna be on you, Jason. Man, like, damn, what did I gain out of that?
Exactly.
Nothing, man.
Yeah.
You're not gaining shit.
All you jakes that's in the feds, that's working for Esau to come and infiltrate, you're gonna perish too.
Yep.
Right? Your little agents and whatnot, your little agent provocateurs that's getting paid off by Esau, and the Lord gonna punish your ass too if you don't repent, man.
Yep.
Right? Go ahead, huh?
This is Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through,
There you go.
and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the
Yeah,
sword.
you're gonna fall by the sword. You're gonna be thrust through.
Yep.
Right? So if you want to join hand in hand with the wicked, you're gonna die too.
Yep.
That's all you jakes out there, and you Israelite women included.
Yep.
Because the nigga woman, her fat ass mouth be all on the internet talking shit too.
Yeah, she be the main one.
She be the main one trying to talk shit, man.
Yeah, walking by, staring the fucking
Yeah, yeah. And the Israelite woman, the so-called black woman, hey, everybody's getting tired of her fucking shit, man.
Everybody knows you.
It's enough with her ass, man. All right, she getting snatched up, she getting raped up, getting found missing body parts over here, over there.
McDonald's back down.
You know,
Fuck that.
people get tired of her ass, man. Right? So you gonna be one of the main ones catching hell when this shit go down, man. When they crash the economy, man. Ain't no more groceries and food. What you people gonna do? Right?
There won't be no back topic.
Yeah, ain't gonna be none of that loud ass. Hey, cause what it is she loud, big, fat, loud, and wrong, man.
Yep.
Got that damn Keisha statue
Yeah,
up
breaking in New York.
in New
and
York,
shit.
man.
Man, they should push that shit
Plus
over,
size
man.
Keisha, man.
Yeah. With some goddamn weave in it.
Come on, man. It's amazing how the Queen of Heaven spirit is out here, man.
And that was fucking
You know?
mockery at the end of the
That's
day.
it, man.
They mocked you goddamn black women, man.
You know?
Put a big bitch in,
Yeah.
fucking down. They couldn't give you Beyonce body.
Right.
Yeah, you glorified her. They gave you goddamn big
They
Shirley.
should have put a BBL on it, right?
Yeah, they gave you big
Big,
Shirley,
big fake
man.
ass titties.
Yeah.
About 6 kids on her side.
Yeah, and
No
a
man.
And a little dog. And an EBT
Right,
card.
right, with an EBT card, man. Come on, man.
Luke 21:17.
There you go.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
So we understand that. Go ahead.
But there shall not an hair of your head perish.
That's it. And so what this means is that what? The Lord is going to be with his elect.
Yep.
He going to be with his men, his believers. Go ahead.
And your patience possesses your souls. And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is not.
Yeah. All right, going back to 70 AD, right? We experienced with the Roman persecution. Go ahead. Yeah, the siege of Rome. All right, go ahead.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Right, because at that time of that persecution from the Romans, 70 AD, you had our people fleeing everywhere outside of Jerusalem, man.
Western Asia.
Well, yeah, Western Asia, Western Africa, everywhere, man. Jake fled all over the place. Go ahead.
And let let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto.
Right. So in the spirit, that time, that siege of Jerusalem is getting ready to happen all over again, man. By the Romans all over again. Who are the Romans? The Edomites. They're getting ready to come down upon Jacob all over again. Go ahead.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Yeah. The scriptures told us in Matthew 11 that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. All right, going back to that time as well as 70 AD. Vespasian, Titus, Nero. Okay, go ahead.
But woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people.
And wrath upon this people. That happened during 70 AD, the siege of Jerusalem. The Roman onslaught, man. And it's going to happen again. You see?
Worse.
It's going to be worse.
It's gonna be worse.
That's why, as we talked about at the beginning of the sermon, all those preparations are being made now.
Yeah.
The laws, the decrees, all right, the shortages. They're going to starve people out.
Yeah, but it makes sense. That's why the scriptures say what? The Lord sent forth the apostles last as was appointed to them. But now we're in that spirit of telling you what? Set your house in order. This is the time you need to be getting right, man.
That's it, man.
Esau, Edom was preparing to wage war with you.
Right.
So we're to get you spiritually prepared to combat that, man. And you niggas is fucking mad, man. Showing that the Lord really wants to destroy 2/3 of you niggas, man.
Yeah, so if you got a nigga that's trying to save Esau, trying to plead to stop talking about Esau and stop talking about the so-called white man, there's no saving him.
Leave that nigga out.
You gotta
there.
just let him be,
Yeah,
man.
he gotta die.
He gonna have to find out in the worst way possible,
Yes.
right? Go ahead, Doc.
Luke 20:21 and 24.
And that includes family,
Yes.
right?
Shit.
They got their head up Esau's ass.
So you find that out about when you first come into the ministry anyway. You already know in your head, I'm gonna die. You already know. It is what it is. You already know. That nigga's not letting Islam go. He's not letting Christianity go. That nigga's gonna die out here, man. It is what it
Your
is.
cousins.
Cause they gonna die.
5%ers,
Die.
you know, this black consciousness shit that niggas be on. Hey, let them have it, man. They
Yes.
can't see what we saying. Hey, so be it.
Yes.
Go ahead, Doc.
Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword,
Yep.
and shall be led away captives into all nations.
Yeah, and that happened back then, during that Roman persecution. All right, Jake was scattered and put into slavery, man. And I remember Elder Apostle Ramla went into a lesson dealing with this precept. And back then, when you had Jake getting snatched up and going into slavery, they was put into those Roman what you call it? Where they had to fight the bears and the lions and shit. The Colosseum. Yeah.
Coliseum.
You know that happened back then.
They showed you that in that new Gladiator movie.
Yeah, look,
They showed you that movie in Gladiator. That's what they was grooming. They was grooming Jake to get out there and fight, man. For what? For fucking entertainment.
Entertainment, man. Just like the what's the joint that used to come on back in the day? Spartacus.
Spartacus.
They showed you that too.
Yep.
Those was all Jakes. All right, that was fighting in them damn Colosseums and whatnot, man. Being torn to shreds by lions and shit.
And it's here today on a more of a smaller scale with your basketball, your football, your baseball, your UFC, boxing.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Who's the main one in there? Jake.
Yep.
And it's keeping the people entertained so they'll be distracted for what's really going on. That's why it's called bread and circus. That's why you see this is Rome all over again. They're gradually taking away the dollar, just like they did with the denario. And at the same time, it's the same thing that's going on back then, man.
That's it, man.
Same thing, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Yeah, because who's in the Holy Land? All right, Amalek, Ishmael.
Yep.
All right, Ham.
Yep.
Right?
Ethiopia.
Yeah, they would be in the Holy Land until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And we're in that time now of the Gentiles being fulfilled because the Lord is getting ready to cleanse that land through nuclear war. Because at the end of the day, Israel is going to draw America into World War III. That's prophecy, man. All right, America has to protect Israel, man. So what's going to happen? Russia's going to get involved in the rest of the nations, man. And that's how the prophecy of the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat is going to play out, man. You know? You got it, brother.
This book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 20. It says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom, and a purpose that he have proposed purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Yeah, that's the small hats. All right, America is going to go to war regardless. All right, no matter what they're trying to say. Look, we're not going to defend Israel if they attack Iran and all of that. That's all BS. All right, they're going to do what they got to do for the sake of prophecy because it's the will of the Lord. Got it?
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. He shall make their inhabitants desolate with them.
Yep.
The earth is moved at his noise.
Because America and Israel are going to get wiped out, according to prophecy. Go ahead.
It says the earth is moved at his noise of their fall. It says, at the cry of the noise, therefore the herd in the Red Sea.
So the whole earth is going to know about the destruction of Babylon and Israel, man. It's going to shake up the planet.
It's going to move, it's going to move. This whole geographic is going to be moved, just like in the time of the Lord, man. And that's what's coming. We're in those times, man. This is why you're seeing war is constantly on the table. War is always in the midst of what happened in India and Pakistan. That's going to lead to more things drawing attention to war, man. And we see that, man. War is on the table. They have to bring war. Because you have to bring war because you have a failing economy. And what thrives and brings back the economy? War. This is why America has always been in the spirit of thriving, because America's been in war with all other nations since its establishment, man. This is why it's always been thriving, man. But now what are you seeing? You're seeing the Lord's putting the talk of war back on the table, but this war is going to be the war to end all wars, man. World War III, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. I just did a lesson going into extinction level events.
Yeah.
All right? The governments around the earth are all preparing for the end of this world, man, which is going to go by via nuclear destruction.
Yeah, and we're speaking on the end of Esau's world, his rulership. That's what we're seeing that being diminished right before our eyes. They're preparing for that because they know what's coming next. Yeah. They know what's coming. This is why when you read Revelation 12 chapter, they're going to try to fight against our Lord because they know that's going to usher in the return of Yahweh Shah.
That's it, man. We're witnessing the end of the Western hegemony.
Yeah, Eon. That's it. End of an age.
That's it. Right. You got it.
Somebody all the way down in the holes of the rocks.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is the book of St. Luke chapter 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity.
With perplexity. That word perplexity goes back to confusion.
Yep.
Great confusion is upon these people, man.
Yep.
People see that are now becoming aware and privy to what's going on, don't know what to trust. They don't know what to believe. All right, because there's so much going on. Go ahead.
The sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Yep. And you see that now with the economy. People are distressed. They don't know what's going on, man. They don't know if they walk into work next week, they're going to lose their job. You see that's going on as far as the feds and the IRS and all these people with the CDC and things like that. They're losing jobs out the buttload, man. So what more so in the manufacturing and the automation? That's what's coming, man. So people are already afraid to go to work. Like, damn, it might be my day today. I might get laid off.
Yeah.
I might not have a job.
Exactly.
I might not get to go make it to the grocery store to able to get food for my sons and daughters, man. People are afraid. Yeah. This is why you're constantly going on videos. You're seeing the state of the people. They can't function no more in America. People are losing it. They're like, shit, I had to decide between gas or food. They're in that state right now. You're seeing that, man.
There's videos out here of like certain Walmart shelves being empty.
Yep.
Because people are preparing they're stocking up because they know that there's going to be shortages.
Yep.
Right?
For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
That's right.
And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption is draweth nigh.
Yeah, for your redemption draweth nigh, man. Hey, Romans 13 and 11, our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. That's right. And the Lord is showing all types of miraculous signs in the heavens, man.
Yep.
All right? It's all types of footage out there showing the wonders that's going on in the heavens, man. Got it. Go ahead.
And he spake to them in a parable. Behold, the fig tree, and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now at hand.
Yeah, so the Lord's giving us those signs that determine the end. Go ahead.
So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is now at hand.
And you should be able to see that. You should have that discernment in the spirit to see that the end of all things is at hand. All right, go ahead.
Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled.
All the prophecies be fulfilled. And we're at the last bit of prophecies, which is what? The MOTB system,
Yep.
that chip coming to pass,
Yep.
nuclear war, Jacob's trouble, famines, and plagues. These are those last little bit of prophecies before it's all said and done. Go ahead.
Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with satiety and drunkenness and cares of this life,
Yep.
and so that they come upon you unaware.
Yeah, the Sirach 39 tells us that we're supposed to be occupied in prophecy, man. This ain't the time to be clubbing and living it up, trying to rack up a bunch of women. All right, that ain't the time. We ain't in that spirit, man. We in the time of what? Of watching for the arrival of the Lord, man. The end of all things happening. This society going down, man. All right, the society and the drunkenness, the cares of this life. Hey, what you got going on this side? This shit is over, man. The American dream. All right, your goals and aspirations, what you gonna be doing in the next 5 to 10 years? That's out the fucking window, man. People out here broke, struggling. 10 million people are behind on rent. People are getting their cars repossessed left and right, man. People can barely afford to live out here, man. So you got to come out of this worldly shit, man. It's over. As far as the world is concerned, the world is done.
Hey, the scriptures
Right?
say let go of the affairs of this world.
That's it, man. You know, the bag that you get. Hey, because a lot of people don't even got the bag like that. They don't social media friend anyway, man. Niggas is really broke out here, man. Credit card debt. Oh yeah, they about to collect on their credit card debt and no PPP loans too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All that shit, man. Right?
Student loans.
Student loans, all that. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
Now, it's a snare. A snare is a trap. So those that are not paying attention, you're going to get swallowed up. Right? You're going to be the main ones sighing and crying for the wine in the streets. You want to know why this is happening, why this is going on, why I wasn't warned. How come nobody told me about that? You're going to be one of them cats saying that. Well, here it is. This truth has been out here for years, and the prophets have been on the scene for years across America and across the world. The videos, the hundreds of thousands of videos that go out on a weekly basis. So there is no cloak, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
Right, so that's what it's about, man. Are you accounted worthy to escape the judgments that's getting ready to happen here, man? Plagues, famine, death, martial law, chaos in the streets, people killing each other for food.
Yeah.
Are you worthy? Have you been accounted worthy to escape these things?
These people, their mind is not prepared for that, man. Because when they really see the soldiers on the ground, they think it's gonna be fun and games till they look at their friend, his ass get shot. Then they're gonna want to run it back in the house.
Yeah.
That shit on the little TV and shit, that shit about to be real, man.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be fun and games when you got the police state and martial law in your neighborhoods, Negroes.
Yeah.
They already said it, so it's not gonna be fun and games. You're not prepared for that.
Yeah. This high impact thing with Trump, putting more of a police presence in black neighborhoods. How you think that's gonna go? Hey, you got a lot of these racist cops. They can't wait to start killing niggas, man.
Yeah.
This is what they live with it.
What do you say? He gonna get immunity to the police officers, man. He's gonna give immunity so your little Ray-Rays and Tatas and their ass get shot. Guess what? They don't give a fuck. They shot his ass.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no marching, because when your ass go out there and march, they gonna shoot your ass too, man. That's what they amping up.
Yeah.
So y'all need to get your minds prepared for what the Lord is doing, because it's the Lord that's doing this, because you people on this sign, you fucking rebellious, man. Everything's a fucking joke, man.
It is.
Everything's entertainment for you nigga like Tim America.
Until the body start dropping, then that's when niggas want to get serious, but it's gonna be too late.
It's gonna be too late, man.
Go ahead, Doc.
Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
Read that in NLT. That same verse. Because that's why we out here.
Yep.
We're praying that we're accounted worthy to escape all of the Lord's judgments that he's about to bring upon America and the world.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody ain't gonna make it. It's gonna be mass casualties in this time to come.
Yeah, because they be like, oh, the end days. You in the end days, man. Yes, you are in the Bible. You in the end days. It's right in your face.
Exactly.
This is Luke 21:36. Keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors.
The Lord said that you be strong enough to escape the coming horrors. Right? Can we look up the word horrors? H-O what? R-R-O-R-S? Horrors. That you be strong enough to escape the coming horrors. Right? It's about to be bad out here, man.
It says horrors, a strong feeling of fear, dread, shook, or things that cause such a feeling.
Oh yeah, we talking about purge type activities, man.
That's coming.
We talking about where there's no more running water.
Nope.
No more groceries out of the grocery store. Your neighbor ain't fed his kids in about 3 or 4 days. What type of spirit gonna be on him?
Yeah, he gonna put you down.
You see what I'm
He
saying?
gonna eat, what's funny? He gonna eat you.
Facts.
That's because that's in the Bible.
Facts.
They gonna eat you.
Give me 2nd Ezra 15, 16, real quick.
This is the book of
And then give me 2nd Ezra 6 and 22.
Yep. God, this is 2nd Ezra 15:16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
What is sedition? Rebellions. All right, people crashing out. That's what sedition is. When people ain't got nothing to live for, when there's no more resources. Go ahead.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Meaning they're not going to regard authority because there's not going to be any. It's going to be lawlessness, man. And who's going to be up for the taking, brother? You women? You don't need a man, you don't need protection? Okay, you're going to find out on that day.
Independent, right?
You're independent,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no captain saver, you know what, in that time.
Because keep it real, men ain't gonna want a woman around in that day.
Exactly.
Because what women bring, they gonna bring the chaos with them. So men ain't gonna want no woman around that day. All they yelling and screaming and shit. You have to depend for yourself.
Big facts.
It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yep.
In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
See, it's gonna be every man for himself. Get it how you live, get it out the mud, as they say, right?
Yep.
You know, you got 5, 6 kids, they ain't ate in a couple of days, and you gotta go do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Your neighbor's sitting on a couple of, some stocks, got the bread and the water.
Yep.
You want to do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Continuing on, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Why? Because of martial law.
Yeah.
Because cities are gonna be shut down.
Yep.
All right, you're gonna have military patrol, you're gonna have roadblocks, man. Go ahead.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yep, keep going.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Yep.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
They're going to do this because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yep.
People are not going to have anything to lose.
Nope.
Nothing to live for at that point, man. It's pure survival at this point.
Survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest. Right? Give me that in 2nd Ezra 6 real quick. We'll go back and finish that.
The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Yep.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Exactly.
And that's talking about your Walmart, your Costco's, your food lines, all these various places,
Retail.
your retail. It's going to be found empty. You're going to start to see this prophecy made manifest in the months to come. Matter of fact, in the weeks to come.
Yeah.
This is going to be made manifest before you, man.
Like they said.
And it says, verse 23, and a trumpet shall be given a sound which every man shall hear.
Yeah. And the trumpet really tying it back to the prophets. Because Isaiah 19 says that that Judah should be a terror unto Egypt, man. Starting back with the prophets, man. People are hearing these words, and they're terrified, man. They try to act like, oh, what we saying is bullshit, but in the back of their minds, they're like, yo, what they saying is true.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they see it. They see it like, this is happening right now. Because when they going on social media, they're like, damn, this is what I'm seeing.
People are talking about this.
For years, what we've been seeing, military equipment being ramped up and things like that. And people are seeing that shit. We're just not seeing it, so they're seeing it as well. So they're starting to see like, damn, it is like war tension starting to heighten, the food crisis and the racial tension. A lot of that stuff is happening. Because why? The Bible is speaking loud and clear. The spirit of Yahweh Shai is being made manifest in the midst of it.
Niggas are seeing all them damn Instagram reels.
Yep.
You seeing people talk about this shit.
Yep.
You know? And a lot of these people be watching us, man. Because like Priest goes into a lot of these talking points that these niggas be making on these podcasts, they watching the Israelites, man.
They watching us, man.
Biting the style, man.
Yeah, they see them dark skinned people. Next is gonna be the shells in the grocery store.
Exactly.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 23.
Because we can tell when we watch those videos, as soon as we hear those specific talking points, we're like, oh yeah, they was watching.
They're watching,
watching
the video,
us,
man.
They're watching the camps.
Exactly. Because there's certain talking points, the way we talking code, that's how we know y'all biting our style.
That's it, exactly.
But at the end of the day, man, hey, it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim El Shah.
It is what it is.
It is what it
just
is.
proves to us that the word is going forth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it says, and the trumpet shall give a sound which even every man hears.
Yep.
They shall be suddenly afraid.
Be suddenly afraid. Keep going.
Verse 24. At that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies.
Why? Why are friends going to fight one against each other like enemies? Because of the lack of resources.
Yeah.
All right. Because of the lack of food. Go ahead.
And the earth shall stand in fear. With those that dwell therein, the springs of the fountain shall stand still.
That's the point, right? So these again are the coming horrors that the Lord is about to bring upon America and the earth. So we pray that we're accounted worthy to what? To escape these things that we're reading about. Read on now. Finish it out.
Luke 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass,
Yeah.
and to stand before the Son of Man.
Hey, that's why it says watch therefore and pray always. As a watchman, you're supposed to stand on your watchtower, watching the news, watching what's going on as far as on a global scale that's lining up with Bible prophecy, man. And also praying, man. Praying for one another, praying for brothers, that brothers endure these things that's about to take place, man. Because why? At the end of the day, we're trying to be found worthy to stand before the Son of Man, which is Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
We're trying to get that what? We're trying to get that crown, man. That's how the scripture says, let not thy man take thy crown. That's what we're trying to receive, man. That's part of the salvation. That's part of the reward that we're trying to receive from the spirit power of Yahweh Bashim El Shah, man. This is why we're constantly on the highways and hedges warning you and foretelling you these things about to take place, man. That's the job of a prophet. Yeah, boy.
Verse 37. And in the daytime he was teaching in the temple, and at night he went out and abode in the mount that is called the Mount of Olives. All the people came early in the morning to hear him in the temple, for to hear him.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. That's a heavy chapter. Let's go to Jeremiah 51. Bring that out, man. So all these things coincide with the time that we live in on this earth, man. All right? The testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. But we're going to be continuously occupied in it.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 from the top. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Yeah, the destroying wind is what? The nuclear destruction. Go ahead.
And will send unto Babylon famines, and that shall find her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Yeah, this place is going to get surrounded by its enemy forces.
Yeah, you read about
All right.
that in Ezekiel 38 chapter.
Yep. Go ahead.
Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in the brigandine,
Yep.
and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
All right, so this place is going to be utterly wasted. All right, be a nuclear war. Go ahead.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in the streets.
Yep.
For Israel had not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shah's host. Through their land was filled, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
All right, so like the Lord said, that his people have not been forsaken, man. Meaning what? That he's still dealing with his people. and he's going to deliver us in this time, because these things that are planned across the earth on a global scale, this is all for the sake of his people.
Yeah.
Nuclear war, gathering the nations together to destroy them. This is for the vengeance of his people, man.
Yeah.
Started with the elect.
What is that? Joel, the 2nd chapter?
Yep.
Jeremiah 50.
Come on, guys, get the picture. This is Isaiah 34 and verse 8. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Yeah, there you go.
So hey, just backing up what the elder said. This is the reason why all these plagues, all these pestilences, all these catastrophes are going to hit America, because you touched the apple of the Lord's eye.
Yeah.
So recompense has to be made.
Yeah.
You know, just like whenever you go to court, you bring up a case. A sentence has to be made to rectify the wrong, and this is what has to come forward to rectify that wrong that you did, man.
Exactly. That's why Baruch, the 4th chapter, it tells us, miserable is she that have received thy sons and daughters. Right? That miserable going into what? The Lord bringing destruction for what? For our captivity here, man. For what America, for what Esau has done to his people. This is the vengeance of his temple. Go ahead.
This book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 6.
That's right.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Yep.
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Right. So it's a spiritual detachment that you need to be on right now, man. Of getting your mind and spirit away from this place. America, Babylon can offer you nothing. All right. The only resolution, the only solution is the Lord, man.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Go ahead.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
This is the time. Look what's going on around the earth, man. This is the time that we live in this generation of the Lord's vengeance. Go ahead.
He will render unto her a recompense.
Her, Babylon the Great, a recompense of reward, a judgment. Go ahead.
Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand
Yep.
that made all the earth drunk.
Yeah, Babylon is responsible for making the whole planet Earth drunken through her wines and wicked philosophies, man. All right, the idolatry, the Satanism, the homosexuality. All right, all the ways that are contrary to life is what Babylon pushes. All right, the trafficking, everything, man. Babylon has polluted the earth with these different types of ideologies. All right, that are contrary to life. Go ahead.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
Yep.
Therefore, the nations are
And
mad.
now the nations are mad. They're pissed. These nations hate America, man. They hate they greatly despise the Western way, man. Look what it's done to nations, man. Right? They have the before and after pictures, before Western policy, then after, right? Total destruction.
You look at Libya before.
Yeah.
You look at Libya now. Look at Afghanistan before. Look at Afghanistan now. Pakistan before.
Yeah.
Pakistan now. We destroyed, man.
Destroyed, man. All those nations that didn't want to accept the dollar or central banks, what happened to them? They got destroyed. The leaders were infiltrated and taken out. See? So the nations are mad. This is why what are they doing? They're isolating America right now. They're doing business amongst each other. You see what I'm saying? They're doing everything they can to come against the power of the dollar, right? Which is all by design anyway, which is to crash this shit. But now we see it. Everybody's turning their back on this place. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain.
Yep.
If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
She is not here. There's no healing in this place. No restoration. No. There's no plan.
No stimulus check.
No stimulus check. No financial initiative to bring it back. All right. These devils are just selling you a dream. Right? Go ahead.
Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country.
And that's happening now. People see that this shit's about to hit the fan. That's why people that have left America in droves.
Yeah.
People are flying back to their own countries, right? They see tourism has dwindled because tourism is a major role in the economy. So tourism is plunging. Nobody wants to come here, right? Go ahead.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Even to the skies, man. The shit that goes on, the shit that's being revealed and exposed here is unbelievable, man.
It's diabolical.
You know,
The shit you hear and see what goes on in America, and people still turn a blind eye to it. It's just crazy.
it's crazy.
Like all the pedal rings and sacrifices and all the things these people do for fortune and fame, it's just fucking ridiculous, man. The people you call like priests and judges, the shit they doing,
Yeah.
and like it's like, damn, this shit is like high level wickedness, man. Surely this is the hub of witchcraft, man.
When go back to how people have pretty much they've been subverted to the point to where their senses are desensitized.
That's right.
They can see the truth, but it doesn't register nothing to them because they're so ingrained within the Babylonian system that shit don't bother them.
Exactly. Cause that's what you see it on movies, you see it on TV shows, you see it being promoted by your actors and your celebrities. So like the brother Prince just said, you're desensitized to the fact that you're supposed to really, as a so-called human, you're supposed to stand up for that. But you don't stand up for it because you think it's okay. And you feel like if you stand up for it, that something's gonna happen to you because we're standing up for it.
These people are scared to pretty much, move against the grain.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is the quote we always bring out. It says, quote, first we overlook evil, then we permit evil, then we legalize evil, then we promote evil, then we celebrate evil, then we persecute those who still call it evil.
Yeah, hey, what is that? Is that Isaiah 59:15? Yeah, true family, and he departed himself from
He depart from evil, making
himself afraid. Yeah, you see that. As soon as you depart from it, don't want to be a part of you want to detach yourself from the world. People look at you like, why? Why? What's wrong with you? What's up with you? What you got going on?
That's like when they show you in the Matrix. When they got woke about the Matrix and more people were showing Neo all the people that's still within the Matrix, they look at you as the oddball because you're moving against the system. But I want to go into what I said real quick about the subversion. This was a former KGB agent, Yuri Bezmenov. They said that why people can't see the truth. A person who is demoralized is unable to access true information. And how they was able to demoralize you is by putting all this shit out here, making you think that that there's no gender, that you can pretty much be what you want. There's no boundary. There's the morality and all that stuff is pretty much through books like the New World Order. They show you how they demoralize society, man.
That's all part of the plan.
Right. The facts tell him nothing. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents and pictures, he will refuse to believe it. That's the tragedy of the situation of demoralization. Once people's morals have been debased, education becomes indoctrination, entertainment becomes hypnosis, criminals become leaders, and lies become truth.
Yeah, that's hey, welcome to America.
Yeah, welcome to America. That's everything that's going on right now.
Yeah. And it's funny, not the friend. Well, don't you see that in the Batman movie?
Yeah.
With Bane, what did he say? They're the real criminals. The judges, the ones up the politics, they're the real criminals. Nobody speaks up, man.
Because, like you said earlier, people in authority are supposed to be, keeping the order amongst the kingdom, man. Like you said, a wise king instructed his people, and the governor of a prudent man is well ordered. All right, the people that run society are supposed to help keep the order. The people that run this society, they bring the disorder, man. They fund it. It's literally big money to demoralize, destabilize this country, man. This world, man.
The unwise king destroys his people.
Exactly.
That's what they are. You got it, Doc.
Jeremiah 51:9. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country.
Yep.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Hey, understand that this fucking place is about to get rewarded, man.
Yep.
All right? Any given day, it's going to be whatever the Lord is about to bring, all right, through the left hand, it's going to change the course of America as we know it.
Yep.
All right? The judgment of this place have reached unto heaven, even to the skies, man. All right? So understand that what's going to happen is going to be extremely severe. All right, you got it now.
The Lord has brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh our power.
Yep.
Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
Yeah, the kings of the Medes, all right, which we applied to the Russians. All right, they represent the Medes, and he's raised them up through the technology and the power that supersedes America's power. Go ahead.
For his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
Yeah, whose device? The Lord's device is to come against Babylon to destroy it. Go ahead.
Because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple.
See that? Again, it's the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, and the vengeance of his temple, man. This is happening. These calamities are happening for the sake of his people. Go ahead.
Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambush.
Prepare the ambush. All right? The Lord is setting up the secret attacks. Okay? The Chinese forces and Russian forces are surrounding America. America's being isolated. Nobody wants to do trade and deals no more. This all sets up America's demise. Go ahead.
For the Lord Yahweh had both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
Exactly. The people in these Babylonians are completely unaware.
They're in a state of confusion.
You know?
They've been so distracted. They've been heavily attacked with distractions. They can't see the fucking ambush.
That's it, man. This bitch about to get jumped.
Yep.
And stomped out. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 51:13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness.
Yeah. You know, that word covetousness, when I was looking into it, it goes to profit of unjust gain acquired by violence. And that's how Babylon got its riches, man.
Yeah. And that's how the scriptures say that's how it's going to go out, man. That's how the same way America was established is the same way it's going to go out with much violence, man, as the scriptures say.
Got it.
Verse 14. The Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up and shout against thee.
Yeah, that's that battle cry. Yep. All right, Isaiah 13, how the Lord, said the Lord mustereth the host of battle. Right, he's gathering, he's raising up these troops. All right, these soldiers, the world's military. Go ahead.
He had made the earth by his power. He had established the world by his wisdom, and has stretched out the heaven by his understanding. When he uttered his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth.
That's right.
He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of the treasures.
That's right.
Every man is brutish by his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood,
Yep.
and there is no breath in
Yeah,
them.
so all them damn idols you niggas worship and follow, you're going to find out that they're all vanity. All right? The true living power is Yahweh Shemel Shah, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right? So you're going to see that in that time, man. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. All right? All these idols and false gods that you Jake subscribe to, let's see where they're going to be at in the time of trouble. You know, yep, Judges 10, 13, and 14. Lord said, go and cry unto them and let them save you from the wrath and trouble. Let's see what they do in that time. Go ahead.
Verse 18, they are vanity, the work of errors.
The work of errors. See? Jesus Christ is a work of error. Allah is a work of error. All right? Them Kemet gods, works of error. Go ahead.
In the time of their visitation, they shall perish.
Yeah, in the time, and so when this thing hits, as we continuously warn you about, they're all going to just fade away. All right? You're going to be throwing them damn idols out in the street, setting them on fire. All right? Go ahead.
The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Right.
The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Right.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Yeah, because we understand that the Lord is going to raise up spiritual power. He's going to turn his men into weapons of war. All right, to plunder the nations. Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the horses and his riders.
He said, the Lord said, with thee, he's going to use you as the vessel.
Tribes.
You know, he's going to use the tribes. Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his riders. With thee,
Yeah, your tanks, your helicopters, your drones, your AI robots. Because, hey, this man's about to unleash the full force of the left hand. All right? Go ahead.
with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Yep.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
That's right.
I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd of his flock. And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
Yeah. So the Lord's gonna make us into those weapons. You know, how's it going, Micah? The threshing having teeth. Yeah, threshing instrument having teeth. All right. The Lord's gonna turn his men into killer machines, man. Hunters. All right. Spiritual power is gonna be raised up.
We're going to be like the sentinels like you see on Exodus.
That's it. Somebody got to cleanse the earth. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 51:24. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yes, so the Lord He's going to render all the evil that was done in our sight. He's going to pay back all the evil that was done to our people here. All right? Keep going.
Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, said the Lord Yahweh.
Right, so we know that mountains represent major governments according to the scriptures. And America would be regarded as that destroying mountain. All right? Keep going.
Which destroys all the earth.
Which destroyed all the earth. So this mountain, Babylon, America is responsible for destroying all the earth. Right? Keep going.
I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks.
Yep.
And will make thee a burnt mountain.
So he's going to turn this destroying mountain into a burnt mountain. All right? That's the nuclear destruction. That's the reward of Babylon. Go ahead.
And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation.
Yep.
But thou shalt be desolate forever, said the Lord Yahweh about Shah. Set up a standard in the land, blow the trumpets among the nations, prepare the nation against her, call together against her the kingdoms of Ararat,
Yeah, which is Turkey. Go ahead. Many going into Armenia,
and Ashkenaz,
which is Germany. And these things are happening now. Ezekiel 38. All right? Those nations are going to align themselves with Gog and Magog, Russia. Yeah, Gomorrah and all of that. Right? And they're going to come together against what? Against Babylon. Keep going.
appoint a captain against her, cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars.
Right, so that's once again that's the Lord raising up these militaries, armies. Hey, show the Lord, go ahead.
Jeremiah 51:28. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes,
Yeah, the Russians.
the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof,
Yep.
and all the land of his dominion.
Mm-hmm.
And the land shall tremble and the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon,
That's right.
to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant.
To make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. So once again, those bunkers that they got in America are for nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be your tomb, your grave.
Yeah. The scriptures say it ain't gonna be no survivors after the destruction. All right. Come on, man. And that shows you, this proves this is not dealing with ancient Babylon.
No, ancient Babylon is still over there in our race.
Exactly. And they were taken down by the Medes. Right? The Lord said this Babylon was going to be destroyed utterly by fire.
Yeah, because over there it's still inhabited.
There you go.
Still inhabited.
You go to Babylon right now.
That's it. You got it. Read some more. Read a little bit more.
Jeremiah 51:30.
Read down to 33. That'll be it.
The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
Yep.
they have remained in their holes.
Yeah, and it came out again that America's military, all the niggas is fat and obese.
Yeah.
Everybody's overweight.
They ain't got cancer, they sick.
I just saw a report that Trump kicking out all them damn trainees.
There you go. So it's over, man.
Yeah. And majority of them got sick because you know why?
They got forced to
They
take
got
it.
the pack.
Yeah, this America's military is a joke, man. It's a laughing stock. Go ahead.
Their might had failed.
They might have failed. Meaning what? As we've been seeing, America's no longer the superpower.
Nope, it's been dethroned.
Our might has failed.
What is that? Isaiah 47:1? Sit in the ground, there is no throne.
Yeah, sit in the dust. You got it.
They became as women.
They became as women, literally, right? Look at the spirit that's upon these people. This effeminate, queen of heaven type of spirit that's out here. All right, everybody's soft and emotional. There's no hardness, you know.
They're weak.
Everybody's weak, man.
Like you said, they become as women. They're weak. They're feminine as hell, man. They're feminized.
Right.
That damn, what's that shit? That women shit, the feminine shit,
That's
the estrogen
yeah.
and shit. Esau fucked them up, man.
Exactly.
They have burned her dwelling places.
Yep.
Her bars are broken.
Our bars are broken, so there is no protection. So the Iron Dome that Trump is trying to build, that's gonna get penetrated.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. All right. Even what they're doing the same thing over there in Israel. I think it's called the Iron Dome.
It's the
as well.
same thing. The Iron
Yeah,
Dome.
yeah. That ain't gonna work
Trying to
either.
hit bullet on bullet. That's
Come
not
on,
gonna
man.
fucking work.
This place is finished, man. Go ahead.
One post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end,
That's it. Keep going.
and that the passage are stopped, and the reeds they are burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted.
Keep going.
For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come.
Yeah, the threshing floor, the time of harvest. We're in the time of harvest.
Yeah.
All right. The angel's about to reap.
Well, this shit-
This shit about to get plucked up. Give me that in Daniel, the second chapter. We talks about how the threshing floors. Daniel chapter 2. Right? I just want to make that point real quick. Daniel 2 and let me get there. Daniel 2 and 35.
This is Daniel
Start at 34.
chapter 2, verse 34. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands.
That represents Yahweh Shai. When you look at the image of the statue, all right, where it goes through the 4 different empires, and that stone that was cut out without hands that hit the feet, that represents Yahweh Shai taking the empires down. Go ahead.
Which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and brake them to pieces.
Yeah, the part iron and part clay is the revival of Rome. All right, America, NATO, and the EU. That the power structure that's running the planet Earth. The Lord is getting ready to crush that. Go ahead.
Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing
It
floors.
became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, meaning these nations are going to be completely obliterated, man. Okay, go ahead.
And the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them.
Yeah, the wind, going back to what we read in Jeremiah 51. The wind represents the nuclear destruction. That wave of fire that's going to consume all of Babylon, the lake of fire. Go ahead.
And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth.
Yeah, that's it. That great mountain, going back to mountains representing nations, kingdoms. So Yahweh Shai is coming to bring that great mountain, man, which is going to be the kingdom of heaven. Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, Micah, the 4th chapter, right? And the scripture said that the nations shall not learn of war anymore. Why? Because the elect, the house of David, will be back in the rule and authority.
You're going to take all your weapons and burn them up.
There you go.
There's not going to be no need for war because through Israel being in the power seat, the true Israelites, there's not going to be no need for war because we're going to have all the power, man. Everybody's going to be subjugated under us.
Yep. We're gonna be in our element, man.
Yep.
We're gonna be ruling the earth with that power, man. And those new extraterrestrial bodies. You know, so that's the time to come. Right? You want to add anything else? No? Anything? All right. Well, look. Hey, we pray that this camp was edifying. All right. We're gonna close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you I came out to labor in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to the brothers. Shalom. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.